Hi everybody, this is Algebra 2, Lesson 75, and this lesson covers factorable denominators and sign changes. Okay, so we start with a problem that asks us to add. And to do that, we have to get our denominators the same. We have to get like denominators. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to factor the denominator on this side. So we've got x plus 3 on the top, and down here, this is going to factor into, there's an x. We need numbers that multiply. 3 times 2 makes 6. Okay, and then we would need a negative 3 and a positive 2 to get negative 1 right here in the middle. All right, and then we're going to do minus and 3, and then we've got 3 minus x. Okay, so we can't have 3 minus x, so let's fix that. All right, so if we change that to plus, then we can make that be negative and that be positive. And then we're going to have plus x minus 3. Now we've got the same factor on the bottom, one of them. And we've got our 3 up here. We need to multiply this by x plus 2. And whenever we do the bottom, we got to do the top. All right, so now we have that. Now our denominators are the same. Okay, so what we have to do next is rainbow this out. So we would have 3x, and then there, 3 times 2 plus 6. All right, so now we can put our x's together. X plus 3x would make 4x, and 3 plus 6 would make 9. And then on the bottom, they have you rainbow that back out, so it'll turn back into that. So x squared minus x minus 6. And so there's the answer to that one, 4x plus 9 over x squared minus x minus 6. All right, here's another one similar to that. Okay, so on this one, first we're going to factor this. 1 times 1 is 1. We add them together, we would get 2. So it's x plus 1, x plus 1. All right, so we would have x plus 7 over x plus 1 times x plus 1. Okay, this one we have to get rid of this, so we're going to change that to a positive. That'll change both of these signs in here. So then we'd have x plus 1. So plus 3 over x plus 1. All right, so now we need another x plus 1 to get our denominators the same. And we have to do that to the top. Okay, then when we rainbow this, we're going to get 3x plus 3. Okay, so then we can put our x's together. We would get 4x. 7 plus 3 is 10. And then it just goes back to this, what we started with, if we rainbow that. So we could rainbow it. X times x is x squared. X times 1 is x. And then 1 times x would be x. And 1 times 1 is 1. You can write it like that, or you could just leave it as 4x plus 10 over x plus 1 times x plus 1. And they both mean the same thing, so either way that you write it is fine. All right, another example. Okay, so this one, when we factor that, we're going to get, let's see, 2 numbers that when we multiply, we can get 15. 3 times 5. And we subtract, that would be negative, that would be positive. So we'd negative 3, positive 5, make negative 2. All right, so we have x minus 3 over x plus 3 times x plus 5. Alright, now we have to do something with this because this is x minus 5. That would be the same thing as, let's see, we need to fix that. So we can change this to a minus and change that to a minus and that to a plus. If we change this sign, we can change both of these signs down at the bottom. Okay, so now that would swap around to be x. No, we don't want to do that either. Hang on. X minus 5. Let me see that one. Oh, this is supposed to be minus down here. We don't have to change anything. Here we go. Alright, so now we have x plus 2 on the top. And then we've got x minus 5. So we just need to do x plus 3. And up here, x plus 3. Okay, this one we have to rainbow. So if we go over here and we do x plus 2 times x plus 3. Get x squared, 2x, 3x, 6. We're going to get x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, now we can put our like terms together. X squared, use that. X plus 5x would be plus 6x. And then minus 3, 6 minus 3 would be plus positive 3. So right here and right here. And all that goes over top of x plus 3 and x minus 5. And you can rainbow that back out to be this original right here. Could be the bottom. Or you could just leave it like this. It's perfectly fine. That's how they did it in the book. Alright. Go ahead and pause the video and do the practice problems, and then I will come back and work them for you. Okay, so the first one, x minus 2, x squared minus 3x minus 4, x plus 5. Okay, make sure I wrote all that right. Alright, so this one we're going to factor it. 4 times 1, negative 4, positive 1. Yep. So we got x minus 2 over x minus 4 times x plus 1. And then here we've got, let's see, we need to change that. So we're going to change that into a negative. And then we're going to change that into a positive, and that's a negative. So this would be x minus 4. And then we'll have x plus 5. But this gets changed into a minus sign instead of a plus sign. Alright, so we may have to swap something around there as well. Alright, and then we're going to have x plus 1, and we're going to multiply that times x plus 1. Okay, so then we're going to rainbow those. So x times x will be x squared, and then 5 plus 1. We don't have to work that out. You guys should be able to do that without doing the actual rainbowing. You just multiply that, and then you add for the middle one. Alright, so if we add, that would be plus 6x, and that would be plus 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, so now we have x minus 2 over x minus 4 times x plus 1 minus x squared plus 6x plus 5 over x minus 4 times x plus 1. Okay. And our bottoms are going to stay the same. Now, the tricky part on this one is that this is subtracting. And to fix that, I'm just going to change that to plus, and I'm going to change all the signs in here to negative. So that I remember that I'm subtracting. All right, so that'd be negative x squared. And then x minus 6x will be negative 5x. And then negative 2 and negative 5 would be negative 7. All right, and so there's the answer to that one. Just be careful when you have a minus sign in the middle. Just go ahead and change all your signs on either the top or the bottom. And is that the only practice problem? Yep. All right, so that is it for Lesson 75. Thanks for watching.